Well, man, you did it. You had a birthday, and it's one where you definitely feel old, and then you ran a marathon that same weekend. I think it's safe to
I'm
say you're
young,
middle-aged.
I'm young and spry, and what I'll say is, it's been a big week for me. We'll get into it after we hit it, Hutch.
You know what it is now, boys and girls of the podcast world. Matt and Tyler on the mics. They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
That's right. This is Until We Agree. Welcome back to the only podcast that keeps going until we agree. I'm Matt, and I'm so sick. And that's Tyler, and he ran a marathon. Welcome back. We're so happy to have you here. Fresh off of Spotify Wrapped. I just realized I know I didn't check our Spotify Wrapped, and I'm guessing you didn't either.
I don't know how to do that.
So I assume people are listening to the podcast still. The numbers don't lie, but Spotify Wrapped may lie. We don't know what happened there. But yeah, let's cut the CRAP. Pardon my language. I want to hear all about this race. You called me in the middle of it, and then you texted me right before saying that you woke up, you didn't sleep at all, and then you also threw up right before the race started, which did not, if I can speak so frankly, did not inspire a ton of confidence from my side for you to do this race well.
Let me say something real quick. We were very aligned on how we felt about my performance before the race, because before the race, I did not want to run the race at all. I started, let me put you into carb loading here.
Oh,
I started carb loading on Thursday.
Gosh.
I ate a bunch of carbs.
Brittany's so smart. Brittany's a dietitian, and she said it was probably because he carb loaded and he didn't know how to. And I said, no way. He probably just was sick. But no, okay. Keep going.
No, I didn't know how to. And like, I excuse me. Sorry, I'm sick.
Oh.
No, but for real, I don't know. Like,
I'm sick too.
And I was eating like a bunch of bread, which I think was the issue. Because I was trying to. I mean, they're so carb dense bread. And
did you do research before on how to carb load?
Yes,
okay.
I tried to stick with what it said, like bagels, and you have your Gatorade here and there.
I do love bagels.
I had minimal Gatorade. I had body armor, full fat body armor.
Yeah,
and then like white rice. Like I tried to do the stuff that was easy to digest, bananas. But it's still like 600 grams of carbs is just a lot.
I don't think bananas are easy to digest.
They are, allegedly.
No,
according to the internet, they are.
Bro, I
Not
think,
to you, maybe.
One second. Because Brittany says this. I might be talking crazy here. I'm calling her.
Okay.
She's also sick. So she might answer and cough. So I'm sorry about that.
Hello.
Hey, Tyler is claiming you're on the pod, by the way. Tyler's claiming that bananas are easy to digest, and I also used to think that, but I swore you said they weren't.
It like depends. Like they're like part of like a brat diet. So like when you're sick, you can eat bananas, but for people that have digestive issues, they have too much fiber sometimes, so they can be hard.
Okay.
So they're like a bland food, so that they're not like acidic.
Gosh, she's so smart. I love her.
That's so good to know.
Thank you.
We need to align sometime, because I definitely have some sort of digestive issues. I've never been like diagnosed with anything.
Gosh.
But I
would kill for you to have Crohn's. You little rat.
I don't
Crohn's
think
boy.
it is.
No,
I don't think it is.
It's not.
But it's like, I definitely I have some tummy troubles from time to time.
Yeah, because
and they're very low key.
You eat chicken tenders, bro. Remember when you changed your diet and you started eating healthy and like your body felt so much better?
No, bro, that's not true.
Yes, you said that
on
this podcast.
False
editor Matt, play that clip.
Yeah, like you're gonna find that.
Go through all that.
No, but so yeah, I was eating all the right foods, I thought, but 600 grams of carbs is just a ton, and so the next day I felt horrible. Like it was Friday morning before the race on Sunday. I get up Friday morning. Here's the first of the bathroom stories.
Okay. All right. Hit it, Hutch. I'm not going to put that in because I'm sick and don't want to edit, but you know what it is. No. Okay.
All right. And so I eat another bagel in the morning. I'm thinking,
yeah, no quit in you.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm feeling like the worst I've ever felt.
Hold
I'm like,
the
I gotta
course.
get these carbs in though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like maybe I'm just hungry. Because that was the another thing is you eat all these carbs and then you're still hungry
Not
because
filling,
there's no and so I was like, okay, well I'll just have another bagel. And that didn't help. I didn't feel very good still. But then I looked at my carb count for the day and I said, well, I got to have another half bagel right now.
Dude.
So
this is literally that episode of The Office.
Yeah, I know. I had the half bagel, and about 30 minutes later, I was in the bathroom throwing up. And so
Wait,
that happened, that was on Friday.
Okay.
And so when that happened, I said, okay, change of plans. I'm gonna do what I can. I'm going to eat what I can and try to make it carb heavy, but I can't just be like pounding bagels. So I went to McDonald's for lunch.
Dude,
and I got chicken and fries, and I felt like miraculous after that. Now, I also like woke up with some sort of cold, so I was pounding Dayquil. I was pounding something else too. Allergy medicine just in case. Yeah, and so then Saturday rolls around. I'm feeling quite a bit better. We got to drive down to San Antonio, and so we have a light taco lunch, which we're good.
Okay.
Then I don't eat that much. I have a couple Gatorades though, and then boom, I get fajitas for dinner. Try to go heavy on the rice and the tortillas, but I got that chicken, and so as the night goes on, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling really good. And then it's time to go to bed because you got to get up at 5 a.m. for these things because you got to eat breakfast so it can digest. But that's what they'd want you to think. Because I get up, and by get up, I don't believe I slept. My watch swears I like drifted in and out of sleep. I don't believe I slept because I remember looking at the clock like every 20 minutes being like, this sucks. And I was looking at my watch and my heart rate was just pounding at like 102 for no reason.
Oh.
And I guess I was just nervous, pre-race nerves, pre-race jitters. And so I get out of bed
and I'd have to
5 a.m.
Your body fighting itself for the last 4 straight days because you're putting just unnatural amounts of carbs into you for no reason.
Like cinnamon bagels, like for no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the body was in peak condition.
Yeah. And so 5 a.m. I get up, I say, okay, well, I got to try to eat, see what's going on. I felt terrible. I was like shaking. I couldn't because I hadn't slept. I couldn't. I don't know. I just was nervous. So I get the banana because again I'm thinking this is easy to digest.
Monkey never cramp.
Before and so boom, I eat the banana. I'm not feeling any better. I'm trying to calm down. I'm just sitting. I'm trying to calm down before the race because I got an hour before I need to leave. I woke up in plenty of time, and so I'm drinking my electrolyte drink as well, and every sip just makes me want to burp because it's carbonated. And then I throw up the banana, right?
Of
so
course.
not a good start to the
Naturally,
morning.
yep.
Not a good start to the morning. I've had no breakfast. It evens out because it went in and it came out, and so 0 breakfast in, and then it's time to like leave for the race, and I'm like begging. I'm like I don't want to go run.
Who are you begging?
Alicia,
okay.
Well, Alicia, she was up and she was like, yeah, you should just walk there though. Like I honestly, without her, I would not have started this race because I was like, I don't want to run.
There's lots of things you wouldn't do without her.
Yeah, I know, but like
she's very important to you.
Like I was so out on running that race. I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna take the L and try again in 4 months. But then
I want to thank Alicia on behalf of all of us. We don't have to hear about this stupid marathon anymore after this episode.
Bro, I'm already signed up for one in 4 months.
You're
unfortunately,
such a clown. Oh,
in Knoxville. But here's the thing: we start walking, right? Second bathroom story of the episode.
Come on.
I say, I'm not feeling too good. Can I go to the bathroom? And we're already halfway there because it's a half-mile walk, and it's like 6 a.m. So our hotel didn't even have breakfast, by the way. That's how early it was.
Is that why they call it a half marathon?
Yeah, this thing's on, by the way. So there's a La Quinta in between our hotel and the race. And so we walk into this La Quinta because I'm like, I'll just pretend to be a resident at this La Quinta and go to the bathroom. And so I go to the bathroom. Everything's fine in this bathroom. It's not much of a bathroom
Federal
story.
crime,
This
by
is
the way,
just,
but
well, wait till you hear what I did next.
oh, no.
I go in because their breakfast is going, right? And so I go into their little breakfast room. I snag a piece of bread, throw it in the toaster. I say, this will be good. And put it in the toaster. And we're running out of time. So
Siri,
I
what's the
flip
number
up
for 911 in Austin, Texas?
Okay. Chill.
You're going to jail, buddy.
No. I'm
Get
not,
ready to
because
learn toilet wine.
here's the thing. I had this piece of toast. I didn't fully cook it because we had to go. And so it came up and it was like medium rare. And so
So you're talking about bread, right?
yes, it was toast.
Okay.
And so I'm snacking on this thing. It tastes terrible. It's medium rare white bread. And so I get halfway through it and I just throw it away as we're walking. Boom, hit the porta potty, and then we're at the race line.
Wait, so
and
did you
I'm in
digest the toast?
I think technically I did. Yes.
Yeah, you're going to jail, buddy. If you had thrown it up, maybe
Oh,
I would
no.
forgive you. Yeah, good luck. This is all going on the report.
Well, I get in corral 3 because that's my corral, and I'm standing there. I'm waiting, and I start to feel a little bit better. I'm like, okay, I can finish this race, and that's like I was thinking I'm not gonna hit my goal time, but I can finish this race. And so, finally, the race starts. I start running, and immediately I'm like, I have to use the bathroom again.
My man.
Right? And there's porta potties every water station, which is about 17 water stations over 26 miles. So it's like a little over a mile. There'd be another water station. And
Yep, the math checks
every
out.
water station, though, I would see it and I'd say, I'll hit the next one.
Oh, my man.
That was my strategy the entire race. I was like, I'll hit the next one. And then eventually, though, I just like stopped having to use the bathroom. So that's good news. Sorry, Hutch.
Does that mean
He'll never know what these race toilets looked like because I didn't go, and I didn't stop or walk the entire race, which that's the thing I'm most proud of. And then I FaceTimed you like halfway through the race,
you did?
which I don't remember what we talked about. I think I was pretty down bad at that point.
I was in the mountains. I was driving home from a mountain wedding, and so
Oh.
I really didn't even hear what you said because we had like very little service. So whatever you said,
Yeah.
I didn't hear. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
well,
encourage
whatever-
you because I am
yeah.
proud of you.
Yeah, because that was a low moment because
Talking
everybody
to
was
me was a
waiting
low
for
moment?
me. Well, no, like that's why I called you because I was having a low moment. So I was just trying to get some motivation. Because mile 12, there was this big hill that was like taking everybody out,
Oh, why would
and
they do
that's
that?
where everybody was standing that was cheering me on, and so that helped me get through that hill. But then immediately after that hill, I was tired from the hill, and I was like, "Ooh, this sucks." And so that's when I FaceTimed you because I haven't heard from Matt, and then I was halfway done, and so
Nice, man.
then mile 16, another huge hill. That's when everybody started walking around this point. Like I had a pretty even pacing from the first half to the second half, and if you look, I'm like 500th ranked in the race the first half, and I jump all the way up to like 300th in the second half because I just started passing people because they all just started walking. And so
Like losers,
don't know.
yeah.
about
Sounds like
mile
they should have signed up for
15
that joke half marathon, maybe more
Yeah.
their speed.
yeah, I wish I had because
No, you
every other
don't,
mile,
dude. No, you don't.
dude, every other, yeah, I know it was worth it.
You
Every
earned
other
it.
mile though, dude, every other mile it was like it's just like a wave. It's like the runner's high, which was barely a runner's high in this race.
Sure.
But then the crash down, it's like, oh, I'm gonna pass out. And then you're just waiting for it to come back a little bit, and then you're like, oh, I'm back. And then you're again wanting to pass out. But it's cool. It's very fun to see the city of San Antonio that way. I'd never been to San Antonio, so I got to run past the Alamo. Didn't even clock it. I ran past the Alamo
Dude.
because it was mile 26. It was like the last home stretch. Didn't even notice it.
Wait,
And then we went
does that mean
to the Alamo afterwards.
It's horrible, isn't it?
But I did forget the Alamo. Yes, I know you. That's what I said. I looked to my left, or I should have looked to my left during the race. Would have just seen it, but I did not.
Dude, wait. So okay? I need to visualize this because I've been to San Antonio, and my favorite part of the Alamo is actually about 0.2 miles away from the Alamo. Which direction did you finish going? Were you going towards the mall,
Alamo,
or were you going away from the mall?
I don't know where the mall is, but if you look at the Alamo, you go to the right.
Okay, so you finished right next to the Dave and Buster's, which is the best part of San Antonio.
Yes, I did finish next to the Dave and Buster's.
Son.
I did see the Dave and Buster's. But yeah, no, didn't go to Dave and Buster's, but man, what
Isn't
a
that so
sight
sick
to see.
how they can just put those next to historical monuments, just landmarks all over the world, and then you can just have a Dave and Buster's right next to one?
Yeah, and did you know that they had to limit some of the building heights in San Antonio because they would be casting shadows on the Alamo?
You can't do that?
I guess not. And also, all of the Alamo Museum items, almost all, not all of them, are owned by Phil Collins.
No way.
Which is super weird because, one, he's British. But also, he's just like a random guy. Why does he have so many Alamo things?
Yeah, that is weird. I don't like the Alamo because I was watching an informational video in one of the rooms, and I leaned against the wall a little bit, and a staff member told me not to do that.
They do tell you not to lean against the wall before
you
go into, because before you go into the room though, they tell you not to. To lean
who
on
cares?
that wall, right?
I hate it. I got so mad.
Right, buddy. They said
they did not say
which
anything.
Which video was it? Was it the one that showed like that one room over time?
Dude, I could not tell you. I was so focused on Buster's at that point because we'd been in there for a minute, and I was just trying to get to DMBs. That's all I'm really living for when I'm in San Antonio.
DMBs. You don't have one near you because I know you do.
Dude, I do, but DMBs are more fun to kind of go to when you're on vacation than they are.
Which is wild.
Your own. I know because they're everywhere, but it's just true. It just is.
Dang, man.
Yeah, dang, man. That's awesome though.
How was your weekend?
Dude, it was rough. I'll be honest. We were, again, this is the second time. I used to get sick all the time, and I haven't gotten sick much at all recently. The last 2 times I've gotten sick were at Disney World. How sad is that? The happiest place on earth. And I just come down with communicable disease every single time. And I just want to clear the air right now because Brittany, my wife, does listen to this. And I'm just going to say it. It's on the agenda. So I remembered to say it correctly. My wife got me sick, and I can say that because I'm in charge and also not afraid of my wife. But don't tell her I said this.
So she did get you sick.
She swears that I got her sick, but there's just no way because I am in charge.
It's like a chicken and the egg thing.
Yeah. Well, I was actually symptomatic first and definitely sick first, but I think she got me sick, was not symptomatic, and then developed symptoms further along. But
I would disagree. That's not how this show sounds works. Like a classic case. Sounds like a classic case of you were sick and then she got sick after you.
Okay, so I'm going to read this one more time. My wife got me sick, and I can say that because I'm in charge and also not afraid of my wife. But don't tell her I said this. What part of that makes you think that I'm the one who got her sick? That's the official
no part
stance.
Of that sentence. No part of that
that's the
sentence
official
does.
stance.
The part where you just pretend
Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. I'm sick. I'm sick. Please stop yelling at me.
What medicines are you on right now?
Nothing presently, but I was.
So you're not sick.
I was ripping Dayquil. I'm not. I mean, I have like some head cold stuff. I have all the congestion now, but I would say I'm no longer sick. Trip was great though. Besides that, we got a Christmas ornament. We went to the new Epic Universe, which is it has potential. It's not great yet, but it has potential to be great. And yeah, it was a fun time. And then I went to my cousin's wedding in Dahlonega, Georgia, which was great. Besides the fact that Brittany was horrifically sick. But we're back. We're back on the podcast. We're back at work. We're living life, and just excited for what's to come next. What's to come next for you?
What? You want to try that again, like with any amount of like?
Well, I realized I have more that I wanted to talk about the trip, and so I wanted. Thank you for bouncing it back to me. But That was my first stance, is that my wife got me sick, not the other way around, because I am in charge, and not afraid of her. But don't tell her again that I said this.
No, I know. You've said it 3 times.
Yep. Thank you. My next point was, on the trip, we were at like a Christmas party thing, and this elf comes up to us, and I assume the elf is a sophomore at Florida State, if I had to guess. But she's dressed as
Now, when you say elf, okay, she's dressed as an elf.
Yeah, she's a college student in a costume. But she comes up to us.
And like Santa's elves, or like
Santa's elf,
fantasy world elf?
Yeah, not the whimsical Hosier type elf.
Right.
But yeah, Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus's elves.
You got to take your leave pretty soon, don't you?
Why is that?
Head up to the North Pole. Get to work.
And I would be getting to work because I myself am short and small like an elf.
And you're short and small like an elf, and you probably fit the bill to be pounding away on toys.
Yeah, making etch-a-sketches and whatnot.
Yeah, etch-a-sketches. You got Hungry Hippo. You're putting those together probably.
Yeah.
And various other toys.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not in the toy game anymore.
Yeah, you hit your growth spurt 15 years ago, and you kind of lost the right. But no. So this child, 19, 20 years old. She comes up to us.
This child, 19. Dang.
Okay, did I mention
That's
that I'm
crazy.
sick? Did I mention that I'm sick?
I don't think that affects what.
And
just
also,
happened.
I have Crohn's disease. Like my body fights a lot every day, and it's kind of
0 for
insensitive
2.
to make fun of my body. I'm being serious. No, I'm actually.
Oh, you're being serious.
Yes, that actually hurts and it's offensive.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, and by the way,
Oh yeah.
what I want to say.
Yeah.
What I want to say.
Yeah.
If I had Crohn's disease, I would never tell you.
Dude, yes. The thing is I have a sixth sense for it. So
Really?
I know. I know you don't have it. You just don't take care of your body.
That's not true,
It kind of is true.
bro. You eat a couple chicken tenders, a couple fries, a couple pizzas, bro. You eat a couple things that quote unquote aren't good for you, and now you don't take care of your body.
It's not that you do it it's more about like the amount that you do it. It's not like a from time to time thing. It's this is kind of just what you live off of every day. You don't even pack your lunch.
It seems to be fine.
Do you even pack a healthy
my
lunch?
A healthy balanced lunch. Who eats lunch?
You don't eat lunch?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're lying. You used to
I
call
don't
me
eat lunch.
You used to call me on the way to the gym and stop at Chick-fil-A every single day at your lunch hour.
That was a different time, brother. That was when I worked remote and I could take a little lunch break.
Bro, you still work remote. You don't have an office.
Bro. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works.
Whatever, man.
I'll
all
educate
this,
you some other time.
Yeah, please. All this to be said. All that being said.
All this to say.
All this to say. We're at this Christmas event. There's thousands of people around. There's thousands.
Really?
Yes.
Where's this one?
This is at Disney World. Thousands of people.
Oh, okay.
At the Magic Kingdom.
I was thinking, right. Okay. I believe it. I can believe that.
Thank you so much. She walks up to Brittany and I, looks at,
This
she
elf.
has,
It's an elf.
as an elf, she has the naughty list in her hand, or the naughty and
You're
nice
on it?
list. She points, she has like a comically large pencil, points it at the two of us, looks at her naughty and nice list, looks back at us, then turns the list where it says naughty and nice, and she has her comically large pencil and points at the naughty side for both of us.
What?
What
Why?
gives? What gives?
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything is the thing. I don't know what got
into it. Does she know
into
your names?
No, I don't know. I don't know what got into.
If she doesn't know your names, you were in the clear.
And like, I saw her do other people. She said everyone was on the nice list. I don't know what her deal was.
Really? Maybe she knows.
You don't think she's actually? Do you think she works for the actual Santa? She was a Florida State.
How do you know she goes to Florida State?
It's just an assumption. I don't know. But what is she? What message is she peddling up north?
You didn't ask?
She doesn't speak English. She's an elf. When did the elves ever speak English?
What do they speak? All the time. I feel like they always speak. They speak a little high pitched, but it's English.
If you're talking about movies, like pretend Okay, so what you're talking about are movies that are pretend, right? Is that what you're talking about?
That's my reference point.
That's
That's all I
that's your
know.
reference point. You haven't been there. They don't talk.
Right, I forget you go every year.
Whatever, man. I just was kind of bummed out by
Do you get a
that.
tiny little hammer?
I mean, it's normal. It's normal size.
It's
for
normal
me.
size. Well, honestly, you probably need an even smaller one with your hand and wrist size.
Yeah, they gave me a little tiny wrist brace too, so I don't my production doesn't suffer for arthritis or whatnot.
I did hear it's a misconception that elves are short. They actually just they choose elves by wrist circumference, and so a lot of them tend to be short. But that's why you were selected.
But you do acknowledge that I am tall.
Normal height for sure.
Yeah, that's a good stance for you to take as someone who's been photographed next to me many a times and is always shorter than me.
Right, but what's not shown in those photographs is how you always. Well, there's probably a live out there that kind of shows you always say like go along with it, and then you go up on your tippy toes.
Yeah, and
You always say that. You always say, dude,
yeah,
just chill.
You're my little obedient little boy, aren't you? You always do it. You always listen and you always submit.
Well, it's just kind of sad. It's just kind of sad. You look over.
It's so sad.
And to get 2 inches of height, you go on your tippy toes, and to look taller than me. Yeah, I mean, I'll let you have it. It's fine. My worth is much more than the 2 inches that you tower over me on your tippy toes.
This is an honest question. I want you to be real with me for a second. This doesn't have to go in
Okay.
if you don't want it to. Where do you find your worth?
Where do I find my worth?
Yeah. Do you have worth? Do you feel like you have worth?
I'm trying to find a funny answer.
Oh yeah, take your time.
I'd say every week when I dunk on you.
Do you want to do a take two?
Yeah. Okay, take two. I'd say every day that's not freaking Monday.
Dude, let's go. You found one. I'm so proud of you. I was proud of you when you ran a
We were
marathon
there.
in 3 hours and 50 minutes, but that's even
50. There's in 40.
better. Oh, I'm even
Champ.
more proud. That's so sick. Oh, that's so sick. Speaking of sick.
Yeah, you're sick.
Yeah. So that's my second topic I wanted to talk about. My third topic is Uber. I rode, not obviously, I guess I didn't have to, but I will inform you that I did ride in an Uber,
Obviously.
both to and from the airport, both directions in Nashville and in Orlando. And
That speaks a lot to your character, I think.
yeah, thank you so much.
You don't have anybody to pick you up.
Well, it's okay. At some point, okay, so here's the thing. At some point, you reach a place in your life where the only person who should be picking you up from the airport is your wife or your significant other of any sort. You don't.
And why didn't she?
She was with me.
Right, so she couldn't walk home and get the car?
You're right. So that's okay. So what you just said is exactly what she could not do. Correct. Are you following?
A bit soft, in my opinion. Being sick and all, you got to take one for the team.
Yeah.
But
No. That's how she probably. I don't. Anyway.
You're in the doghouse. after
Mondays,
this
am I right?
episode.
that one. Okay, so Uber. We were in the Uber. The ride
Yes.
from the airport from our house to the Nashville airport
15
did
minutes.
not go
We all
well.
know it.
It was actually 45 because of horrific traffic. There were people like walking the side of the interstate to get to the airport.
Oh.
Not the Uber driver's fault. Our Uber driver was a character in his own right, and I gave him 5 stars, and Brittany fundamentally disagreed with that choice. But I kind of am under the impression that I give everyone 5 stars unless they like commit like a felony against me.
Right,
Because
yes.
I would never want to like get them in trouble, if they're not
You know
doing
how the
anything.
gig economy works.
Right, it's a gig economy, and I'm the one who's getting to reap the benefits. So giving 5 stars doesn't really matter. That being said, he didn't have a great rating. It was fine, but it wasn't great. And then
What was it?
It was like a 4.8 something, which you like.
That's low.
I think you can like lose your like you get suspended or something at like 4.7.
Yeah.
So he wasn't great. But it gave us a good point of perspective when we landed in Orlando, and our flight was delayed 3 hours. So we didn't get to Orlando until like 12:30 a.m. And we're beaten down, we're tired, and I'm ordering an Uber, and I get confirmation that I've never seen this before, especially on someone with this many rides. This guy had a 5.00 rating on over 5,000 rides.
That can't be possible.
Here's the thing, I didn't think it was either, but like, he was perfect. He actually was. And it was crazy to look at. Like, I gave both him and the other guy 5 stars, which then did feel a little bit wrong because of how much better this guy was. But I just want, if there's an Uber driver out there listening right now, if you want to have a 5.00 star rating, this is all you have to do. Show up.
That's it? Oh, that's it.
That's one big first step. Show up on time. Not that like time is like something they can control, but just like getting there and like not like wasting time. And then he put our bags in the trunk. We got in the back seat.
Nice.
He drove at like a really good speed. He wasn't slow, wasn't fast. And then you know what he did the entire time? He just sat.
Shut up.
He just sat there in silence.
Yeah.
He just sat there in perfectly
comfortable
silence.
I do hate when they try to make conversation.
And obviously, like, I've been in plenty of Ubers where the driver didn't speak at all, and that's also nice. And but that's seriously all it takes.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Some people overdo it, some people underdo it. I do think, though, after you said that, do you think Uber rating system maybe only displays, like, maybe it's like the last 50 rides or something, the ratings from the last 50? Because like, I just feel like there's no way all 5,000 people would give somebody 5 stars, because even if it's the best ride of their life, somebody might just click 4 stars because they don't understand Uber.
Well, I mean, yeah, at some point you'd have to think, but at some point, like, that rounding would catch up again. I mean, if the way he drove that car, it was so smooth, like, it was so efficient. It wasn't like jerky at all, and that's like the one thing that I think Uber drivers aren't great at, is like driving smooth.
Right.
This guy checked every single box. I mean, you think about 5,000 rides, that's a lot, but also like, it's not like that many, like in the grand scheme of like the world, you know? And so, like, think about the number of times you've driven your car.
5 a day. It's 5 a day for 2.5 years.
Right. Which is obviously like, that's a ton, but like,
it's, yeah.
It's not like the number of rides didn't blow my mind, but the 5.0 stars did. And like, you'd have to think, like, he's maybe 5% of the time he gets like an insane customer, but the other 95% of the time it's going to be like a 5 stars, like no, and then like no questions asked, like there's no thought put into it. It's just like he's getting an automatic 5 stars, and then he's performing at such a high level that 5% of crazy people, most of them are probably still giving 5 stars too. And when you get to 5,000, that's enough to get you back on track when you get a bad score, if you do get one. So I don't know. It said 5.00 stars, and I believe he's earned every portion of that.
Speaking of 5 stars, if you haven't yet, drop a 5 star on our podcast.
Yeah, why not?
Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, even.
Probably do Apple Podcasts
iHeartRadio. If there's we've never been on iHeartRadio, but we know we're on there.
We're on there. You can't find the metrics.
Radio,
I just know they get
if
uploaded.
You're listening, whatever they do on iHeartRadio, do it for us.
Yeah.
And then also you can leave a question and we will leave an answer. So to start off our Q&A, would you like to read the first question?
Yeah. Kim, she asks, your co-host shows up at your front door unannounced at midnight. What do you assume he'd want?
I feel like you know the answer.
I do know the answer. Should we say it on 3? Because I think we have the same answer.
I'd be disappointed if we don't.
I need to dig really deep here for a second. I know you know this answer.
Wait.
Not like a deep, not like a deep cut answer.
Oh, okay.
But like dig in, dig into your knowledge.
The answer.
Yeah, and like don't doubt your steez here.
No, I got it. 1, 2, 3.
Milky.
A Papa pairing. Oh,
you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
The worst part is it'd be both, and we all know it.
It would be both. I guess neither's wrong. But after the bachelor party, I thought maybe we've shifted our focus back to Milky's. For those of you who don't know, by the way, I don't want to just be throwing that word out thinking with you not really knowing the context of that. Milky's is a milkshake company brand that Tyler and I created back in 2023. 2023.
Okay, I believe it.
And we have one flavor that is been eternalized. We work on other flavors from time to time, but obviously we don't live in the same state anymore, so it's hard to scale this company.
Last R&D session, what, 2023?
It was firmly maybe like the second day we ever the second day we created Milky's. We then you made a Reese's Milky, and that was the last time we ever strayed from Oreo Milky's.
Yes, and Oreo Milkies are the best Milkies.
The best milkshake you'll ever have in your life, truly. Like they still hold up so well, it's crazy. But yeah, we created those. It's an original recipe just from us. Proprietarily, they can only be made in Oster blenders. So if you don't have one, you probably can't make a Milky up to the standard you want. But of course,
and
you would never know the recipe.
Have one, you don't have the recipe. Yeah,
that we would never share with anyone. And it's
do
kind of
the
like
clown noise thing. Do the clown noise thing.
Yeah.
That's anybody trying to make a Milky.
I'm trying to make a
in
Milky.
any scenario.
Yeah. Even if they had the Oster, good luck. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'd pick a Milky with you over a Papa Pairing just because.
I would too. I think now that I'm thinking about it, because last time I had Papa John's, it did not go well. I still haven't had Papa John's since then.
The inside of that plane has never been the same.
It probably is because nothing happened inside that plane.
Hey, that's a good no but right there. Let's move on to the next.
Yeah, well, you need to be corrected and you need to be checked. So next we got
no
Graham.
fun today. Yeah.
No.
Go on.
It's Monday. It's Monday. There's never been a truer statement.
So true. Go and read this question. You know the context of it.
I don't know the context. I was going to ask you about the context because Graham asks, did you know they still have this guy in their Ring of Honor?
Yeah.
Now, can I guess the context?
Yeah, please do.
Does it have anything to do with the Diddy documentary?
It does not. Well,
okay.
I don't want to say for sure. I think there's a real chance maybe there is that we haven't discovered yet. But I'll give you a little bit more context. Graham was at a Buffalo Bills game yesterday at their stadium, and then he texted me, "Did you know they still have this guy in their Ring of Honor with a picture of a name? Do you want to take a guess on who that name is?"
The Bills?
Buffalo Bills legend.
OJ?
It's OJ Simpson. OJ Simpson's jersey is still retired with the Buffalo Bills, and his name is still enshrined in gold inside their stadium. Our guy OJ.
Is that what happens when you get canceled too early?
Potentially.
Like he got canceled so early that they were like, we'll just leave it up though.
What are you talking about, dude? What?
Like he got canceled before canceled was the vernacular. So like when OJ went down, it wasn't like
when he went down for tax fraud.
The Washington Commanders. That's not based on a person, but they changed their name when all the drama started, and so you got the Bills must have felt a little heat having OJ's name up, but they were just like, we'll just leave it up.
His name is OJ Simpson, not Bill Simpson, right? So I don't know if his name really matters all that much for the team as a whole. Right.
Okay. Sure.
Did you think his name was Bill Simpson there for a second?
I didn't think his name was Bill Simpson. That's not really the point I was making. I just meant in the times that we live in now, I don't think if OJ today definitely didn't murder two people.
Well, he only got convicted for like tax fraud.
Yeah, sorry.
So
if OJ committed tax fraud today,
right? Yeah, there you go.
They surely would take his name down, but it doesn't seem like they were too concerned about it in 1995.
Maybe, I guess, but there's been plenty. It feels like it would take a contractor maybe an hour and a half to take his name down now. You know,
right? And that's
on account of all the murdering and tax.
That's money the NFL just doesn't have.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I thought that was kind of a crazy fact. They just kind of keep him immortalized for all time. This has been Until We Agree. Do you want to hear my impression of Bill Simpson?
I want to know who Bill Simpson is.
Dope. Did you hear it?
Yeah. I'm sick.
Okay, Hutch, please.
Oh, thank you for listening.
Bill Simpson is like Homer if he was a person.
Bill Simpson's like Homer if he murdered his wife and kids.
There you go. Okay, let me try. Okay, let me say that. That's a better joke.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Bill Simpson is like Homer if he married his wife and kids.
If he married his wife and kids?
Farragut has no brains.